The story begins as a couple, Marcus and Emily, arrive in Mexico for a romantic vacation. Marcus is nervous. He has big plans. He wants everything to be perfect, because he's going to propose. Emily doesn't know yet. He's been planning this for a long time. But things start to go wrong the moment they check in. At the hotel front desk, they find out their room is not available. There's been a flood. Water is everywhere. The reason? The couple in the presidential suite above them left their jacuzzi on. It overflowed. Now Marcus and Emily have nowhere to stay. Marcus tries to stay calm. He asks the hotel concierge, Morlio, for another room. But Morlio says the only available room is in a nearby Best Western. It's small. It's dark. It's nothing like what Marcus had planned. Marcus gets frustrated. He wants to fix this. He wants this proposal to be special. Then, it gets worse. Morlio accidentally tells Emily that Marcus was going to propose. The surprise is ruined. Marcus is caught off guard. Emily is shocked. They both freeze. It's not the right place. Not the right time. But Marcus feels he has no choice now. He reaches into his pocket and gets down on one knee. People nearby stop and watch. Marcus takes a deep breath and asks Emily to marry him. She looks at him for a moment. There is applause, cheers, but none louder than the ones coming from another couple, Ron and Kyla. They introduce themselves. Then, they do something unexpected. They invite Marcus and Emily to stay with them in the presidential suite. Marcus hesitates. He doesn't trust them. Emily thinks it might be fun. After a short discussion, they agree. They follow Ron and Kyla upstairs. It's not what Marcus had in mind. It's not what he planned. But this is only the beginning. The two couples are now in the presidential suite. Ron and Kyla offer Marcus and Emily margaritas. They're friendly, fun, wild. Marcus and Emily relax. They take a sip. They laugh. But then, Ron casually says the salt around the glass wasn't salt. It was cocaine. Marcus and Emily freeze. They panic. But the drink is already gone. It's too late. Marcus and Emily try to get back to their original plan. They want to go on a peaceful whale watching tour. But when they arrive, the boat is already packed with tourists. Loud, crowded, not romantic at all.
You guys, you should just come with us in our boat.
Then Ron shows up. He has his own boat. He invites them to join. Emily agrees. Marcus follows. On the water, things feel calm for a moment. Ron tells Marcus to steer. Marcus is nervous, but he grabs the wheel. He doesn't see the rocks ahead. The boat hits them. Everything flips. They're thrown into the ocean. All four of them are rescued. They're airlifted by a helicopter. Marcus is full of guilt. He wants to pay Ron back for the boat. But Ron, he's laughing. He loved it. He says it was better than any normal sailing trip. To him, this was fun. To Marcus, it was chaos. The vacation continues. The four spend the week partying. Wild nights, loud music. Marcus and Emily try to keep up. But it's getting harder. On their last night, they all go to the beach. The waves crash. The stars shine. Ron turns to Marcus and says something unexpected. You're like my best friend now. Marcus is surprised. He didn't expect to be this close. Then Ron and Kyla suggest something even crazier. Get married tonight. Marcus and Emily laugh it off. But Ron is serious. They take the couple to a cave. A shaman waits inside. Candles burn. Chants begin. They have a Mayan wedding ceremony. It's intense. It's real. Marcus and Emily say,
"You fuckers are married!"
Ceremony. All four of them jump off a cliff into the ocean. Screaming, laughing, falling. Later that night, they're back in the suite. More drinks. More drugs. Marcus lies down. Everything starts to spin. He sees Kyla on top of him. She leans in, smiling. Thank you for the experience, she says. Marcus blacks out. The next morning arrives. Marcus and Emily wake up with pounding headaches. Their bodies are sore. Their memories, foggy. They barely remember what happened the night before. They drag themselves to the airport, ready to go home. But just as they try to move on, Ron and Kyla are already there. Waiting, smiling. Ron and Kyla ask for their numbers. They want to stay in touch. Marcus lies. Our phones broke. Kyla pouts. Ron shrugs, and hands Marcus a business card anyway. Just in case. Marcus slips it into his pocket, hoping he'll never need it. They board the plane. They fly away. 7 months later, Marcus and Emily are preparing for their real wedding. A proper one. Calm, private, elegant. Marcus is now focused on work. He manages a construction company. His employees gift him a wedding suit. He smiles. He's touched, but also sad. I wish I could invite you all, he says. But he can't. Emily's parents want a small wedding. Intimate, they call it. They arrive at the wedding venue. Marcus expects something simple, but what he sees shocks him. The place is packed. Emily's parents invited everyone, all their family, all their rich friends. It's no longer small. It's a show. Marcus forces a smile, but inside, he's angry. He feels out of place. Then things get worse. Emily's father, Harold, is there. He barely looks at Marcus. He's never liked him, never trusted him, always thought Marcus wasn't good enough. And then there's Gabe, Emily's brother. Marcus punched him once. They've avoided each other since. Now they're in the same room. At the same wedding. Tension is everywhere. The smiles are fake, and the past is hard to forget. Later that night, the quiet wedding rehearsal is suddenly interrupted. Ron and Kyla crash through the gates. Literally. They burst in, shouting, pretending to be angry. How could you not invite us? Everyone freezes. The room goes silent. Then,
Oh my God, girl,
they start laughing. It was all a joke. Another one of their wild surprises. Marcus and Emily are stunned, embarrassed, confused. Before they can react, Harold, Emily's father, walks over. Ron doesn't back down. Instead, he stands tall and drops the line that changes everything. I'm a former Green Beret. Suddenly, Harold's tone changes. He's impressed. He nods. He even offers them a room, the one available suite. The presidential suite, the same name as the one in Mexico. Marcus and Emily pull Ron and Kyla aside. Why are you even here? Marcus asks. Kyla smiles, then drops the bomb. Marcus's eyes go wide. Marcus stumbles back. His memories of that wild night come rushing in. The margaritas, the drugs, Kyla on top of him. He freaks out. The next morning, Harold invites Ron to join the men for a fox hunt. But this isn't a real hunt. There's no fox, just men running through the forest. Marcus joins them. Ron tags along. As they walk through the woods, Ron teaches Marcus about survival. Which berries to eat, which plants to avoid. Then they find a mushroom. Marcus grabs it, and eats it, too fast for Ron to stop.
Told me to! I said jackpot!
Within seconds, Marcus starts tripping hard. The trees bend. The sky shifts. His mind spirals. To help him, Ron eats one too. They both get lost in the woods, and in their own heads. Meanwhile, Harold opens up to Emily and Kyla. He admits he never got along with his own father-in-law. Emily sees the same thing is happening with him and Marcus. She wants peace, but the tension is deep. Back in the woods, Marcus thinks he sees a fox charging at him. He screams. He grabs a knife, but before he can do anything, Ron tackles him. That's not a fox. It's Harold's dog, just playing. Marcus stares, breathing hard. He's still hallucinating. Harold walks over calmly, ready to finally make peace. But Marcus looks at him and sees a clown. He bursts into uncontrollable laughter. He can't stop. Harold is confused. The moment is ruined. Ron steps in, again. He tells Harold the truth. Marcus wants nothing more than to make a good impression on you. Harold listens. He doesn't say anything, but something has shifted. The next day, Marcus heads to the golf course. He's joined by Ron. They're playing against Gabe, Emily's brother, and his friend, Bennett. Suddenly pulls out a large wad of cash. Marcus asks where he got it. Ron grins. I pawned your wedding rings. Marcus freezes. He's furious. All the trust is broken. He's about to explode. But before he can yell, Ron speaks again. Let's win them back. Ron makes a huge bet with Gabe and Bennett. All the cash, plus Bennett's Ferrari. Marcus is still panicking, but Ron steps up to the final hole. Focuses. Swings. Hole in one. Everyone is silent. Then they cheer. They won it all back. The guys rush to the pawnshop, just before it closes. Marcus finally gets the rings back. Relief washes over him. But as they step outside, Ron sees a bird flying overhead, shoves Marcus to the side. Just in time. The bird poops, right where Marcus was standing. But the shove causes Marcus to drop the box. The rings fall straight into a sewer drain. Marcus snaps. He starts yelling. This is all your fault. The anger spills out. The stress. The pressure. The confusion. Then Ron says something that breaks everything. Doctors told me I was sterile, but now Kyla's pregnant. He pauses. So, it must have been you, Marcus. Marcus freezes. The wild night. The memory. Kyla on top of him. His heart races. His mind spins. Could it be true? That night, the family throws a big pre-wedding party. The music is loud. The energy is high. And suddenly, Marcus's construction crew shows up. They weren't invited by the family. Ron invited them. He thought he was doing something nice. A surprise. Marcus is surprised, but not entirely happy. Then, things get even messier. Ron and Kyla go up on stage. Microphones in hand. Eyes on them. They announce that Marcus has played a big role in helping them have a baby. Kyla's about to finish her sentence. But Marcus interrupts. He walks up.
It's mine. It's my baby.
He admits it. The crazy night. The drugs. The memory. He thinks it's true. But it's not. Ron clears it up. After the cliff dive back in Mexico. He believes the impact on his body actually reversed his infertility. He got Kyla pregnant, not Marcus. Everyone is stunned. But it doesn't stop there. Emily stands up. She tells the truth. I had sex with Kyla. Marcus wasn't part of it. We were just on top of him. Gasps. Awkward silence. Harold, Emily's father, snaps. He yells at Marcus. And Marcus confesses again. I lost the wedding rings. Gabe tries to jump in with more insults. Marcus has had enough. He punches Gabe. Again. A fight breaks out. Gabe's rich friends versus Marcus's construction crew. The party turns into a brawl. Marcus watches it fall apart. He walks out, defeated. On the way out, Ron and Kyla stop him and Emily. They try to explain. They want to fix things. But Marcus and Emily are furious. We were never friends. We ignored you on purpose. You're both too crazy. Their words are sharp. Ron and Kyla are hurt. They don't argue. They just leave. The next morning, it's supposed to be Marcus and Emily's wedding day. But everything feels broken. There's no joy, no celebration. They both think the wedding won't happen. Then, Harold walks in. He's drunk. So are the construction guys. But this time, Harold's different. He sits down with Marcus. I've been hard on you. Maybe too hard. But I'm willing to give you another chance. Marcus listens. Then he nods. Thank you. Elsewhere, Grandma Phyllis visits Emily. She's walking now, thanks to the special medicine Kyla gave her. She brings a small box and a note. A gift from Kyla. The letter is an apology for ruining the wedding, for going too far. But it's also something more. You two were the best friends we ever had. Ron hasn't had a real friend since his best friend died. Until he met Marcus. Emily opens the box. Inside are the wedding rings. Ron spent all day fishing them out of the sewer. Emily and Marcus look at each other. Marcus and Emily grab their things. They run out the door. We have to find them. Before it's too late, Marcus and Emily have one mission. Find Ron and Kyla. Emily remembers something. Kyla once said they love Waffle House. So they start driving. One Waffle House, no luck. Another one, still nothing. They keep going. Finally, they walk into a small one on the side of the road. And there they are, Ron and Kyla, sitting quietly in a booth. Looking tired, still hurt. Ron sees Marcus, but doesn't say anything. Emily and Marcus walk up. They don't make excuses. They just apologize. Marcus leans in and kisses Ron on the forehead. Earlier, Ron had said that's the ultimate sign of respect. Ron goes silent. Then he smiles. That means a lot. They forgive them. Kyla still wants to name the baby Marcus. And then, one more promise is made. Ron and Kyla will come to Marcus and Emily's wedding. If Marcus and Emily promise to come to theirs, they all shake on it. Months later, the couples return to Mexico. Back to the place where it all started. This time, with their families. And with baby Marcus in Kyla's arms. They're gathered in the cave. Candles lit. The same shaman waits. But this time, it's Ron and Kyla's turn to get married. The ceremony is joyful, crazy, full of heart. After the vows, the four of them run toward the edge of the cliff. They all hold hands. Count down. 3, 2, 1. They jump, laughing, screaming, flying, into the ocean, into friendship, into a life they never expected, but will never forget. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.